a thing of the past. It's the Chargers and the 49ers, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one.
It's north versus south in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, the last active player remaining for the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his...
Oh, the first play of the game will be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Knight. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DK Metcalf. 32 yards. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The second down throw now from Stroud. Catch is made by Metcalf. And inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Throwing now is Stroud. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DK Metcalf. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10.
26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Higby complete right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got him in, it's Brown. And he gets his up to 35 before he's out of bounds. Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often, because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now deep, that's when you're in big trouble.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers again now. Short throw, it's Higbee. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. We all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks in this type of ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Going from Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is inside the 5. A big play there for LA. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. $14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
You okay, baby?
Stroud is going to audible to something else.
What?
And I think I am, because I've been coughing and sneezing.
Have you? Let me give you some medicine in a minute. Eat your food. Girl, eat your food.
Accepted and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Dino just went in.
I ain't say nothing about Dino.
Dino didn't eat all
Okay, I'm going to get him. I'm talking to you, though, right now. Tattleteller.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Here's Knight on the handoff. And he's in.
Wait until this night.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And oh, it's wide right. No good.
Not paying attention.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got
taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That lines up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing now is Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 19 yards away. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. That's exactly what happened there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 34 yards the game that time, another 1st down.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20.
So like mushrooms?
1st and 10.
It's not lasagna. That's Alfredo, baby.
And Stroud now to throw. And that's brought in by Knight. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Steps away to his left. Wisely will throw that one away. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have start the third quarter, they might pull him after that. If not, might leave him out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee you this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Here goes Stroud again. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Why so cold here?
You cold, baby? Close that door.
Delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. From the gun, again to cover. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation.
Come on. Daddy, what are you wearing?
Connor. Will score.
What are you wearing?
Never wear a suit. I don't know yet.
You think about James Conner down near the goal line, and you think about the 2021 season with his 15
No, it's first Sunday.
runs. He believes he's as good as
Don't wear black.
down close, and he powers his way in here.
Yeah.
Myers tags on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up.
You don't know it's your service.
No, I didn't put no
Stuff on there.
no dress code
For the
together.
touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Well, next time do that.
And he won't return this one.
I don't have it. I'm not wearing
Start
it.
at the 25. Aaron
You
Rodgers
need to
in
buy
the
me
offense
one.
heading back
Buy you
out.
what?
He got back on
A
track
green
after 2
other dress, because
interceptions
the
with a
one I
touchdown
have
pass
is
on the last drive.
Which
And we'll start
one?
here again,
Like a
first
green
down.
shirt, like it's right here.
Green? Why are you saying green?
Because I don't have a green dress. I do, but it's too small. And it's
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
little.
Now he's free at the 35.
Let's try.
Here they go. Touchdown, 49ers. Jameson
That's
Williams,
good.
75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick
What?
strike of 75 yards.
Me and Mommy played I Spy when I was little.
Really?
This way that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you string that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Play action. Stroud now.
Moss.
He lets this one fly toward the back.
Nigga. 6'5", 240, nigga. Gotta catch the ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play out.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Rodgers now on 1st down. This one's a big one. He's got it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. A quick throw there is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And again, it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Pass complete once again to Bourne. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. We're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to. As we both of these coaching staff with some big decisions to make coming up as the preseason draws to a close. This second half is going to be filled with a lot of evaluation. And to bring it your way, we go back to Brandon Gardner.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! DK Metcalf, 58 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
79 Broncos, 18 Pioneers. Go, Reed, go.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
When you was young and you played basketball, what did they call you?
1st and 10.
So people called me prime time when I was a kid. They still call me that now.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So the completion good for 7.
Everybody, they call me PT, but it's short for prime time.
Like you're on
On time, prime time.
Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a full race. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 43 yards rushing about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man, Higby, the tight end. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Hunter, you ain't picked that up.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get the deficit back to 16. So maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal.
Daddy, why do you like football?
It's the ultimate man sport. It's the ultimate sport. Teamwork. No, really, I just told you. You don't get it.
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when mid-game trade's going to happen, but good football. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing now is Stroud.
And I fumbled, he picked it up. This game.
So potentially a
turn on the ground, man.
That swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st.
Except.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers.
We get that.
And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Josh Allen able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will put the lead down to 13. So the defense was to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by
Oh my God. They brought in the bums. Heck is he? Let me make that call.
They certainly do.
Playing the game. Yeah.
Uncle Sean, who is that?
He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as
Shaky?
the guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed.
Yeah, they playing.
So maybe instead of taking the safe
They sorry though.
you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And
Yep, he playing. He's sorry too.
They throw right away. That's complete out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here comes the chest coming back.
See, you gonna hit that cord. That's my internet cord. Just chill for a second.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I'm not trying to give up 100 yards on the ground. No running back.
Big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Brissett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Stroud off the play fake. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at that. It's all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Leave it alone. Now, don't touch it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us.
You still touching it?
Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball.
Don't touch it.
This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he returns this to the 22. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against you.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, they were just out personnel.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Knocked off by Corey Martin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
You like my lock?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 17 yards out. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49ers offense, they work their way back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a third down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first two passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Fourth down, Brissett. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert.
Hey, it's been a minute. So, this morning, I was just talking, and I was like, I know the Lord probably sick of me because I spend on everything. I just asked for everything in the morning. And I felt like the Lord just rubbed my little back and said, baby, that's what I want you to do. I want you to involve me in everything. Not half the thing, but everything. I wanted to come on here and encourage somebody since I hadn't encouraged you in a while. Why am I running out of breath? But you encouraging me, and I wanted you to know that the Bible says knock at the door, and he'll answer. And you know sometimes we get so caught up on all of
so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
We get caught up on all of these stuff. We forget about the simple thing that confounds us. I just wanted to encourage you. Ask for what you need. Even the simple things. Listen for what you need. And ready to get to it. If it's according to his will, because sometimes we or what he did for us. That running out of breath, big bless you. I love you.
Got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got enough for the first. On their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man. Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it at the point of attack. Find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give him
his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes bad.
Pressure coming, and they got it once again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
That is the corner. It's the cut away from things, so you can't be seen and all this.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. That's to the side. Tribulations of quarterback in this league. It's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And it's going to be They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Now Myers for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you know,
rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked up on the UNC man, Dory Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. There goes a deep ball in zone. And it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stroud looking to change the play.
What? Really? Why would you say that?
What?
Why would you stare at me?
Why are you over here in my area? Huh?
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting